probably heard all about how to lose weight and get rid of the stubborn belly fat, but chances are that it was all wrong.
Lynn is a metabolic weight loss and fat burning expert who's made national TV appearances and is also a best-selling author on the subject. Well, good morning.
Thank you for having me. Should I point out that I still do my own laundry?
I think that's important, you know?
It is.
That is.
A real person is the
That's
point.
character.
Yes.
That's like one of
Trustworthy.
those stars are just like us.
Yes.
Well, it's wonderful to have you in the studio
Thank
this
you
morning.
for having me.
So a lot of people are really leaning into weight loss drugs right now. That's what we're seeing.
Yes, they are.
Some are even cutting out the gym. They might be fasting. So how can we increase our metabolic rate without really relying on maybe some of these traditional methods?
I have the
used
God
to?
bumps, and I feel this is going to sound crazy, but I struggled myself, and I didn't plan on doing this. I don't like cameras, but I work for the man upstairs, higher powered, and he sends me here to reach out to all the people who, like me, you caught me. I was picking on myself.
Yes, you were.
I did not like my body. I was a personal trainer, flipping over transformations like minutes, and I couldn't do it myself. Like, I could start crying. I knew every diet on the planet. I was a power lifter. I taught aerobics. I spent hours in the gym, hated my body more.
Wow.
Still a struggle every day. And so I understand what it's like to feel like this is for everybody else, weight loss, not me, because that was my attitude. So here I am. My mother told me you need to share your story more because people see me now and they assume that I never understood a food struggle. I have been a foodie for as long as I could remember.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
slept walk for a piece of cake when I was a kid.
Yes.
Serious. I was roly-poly, I had all the nicknames, and so what you see here is a testimony of losing 40 pounds, and I even brought my chubby pants.
Oh.
This is my show and tell item.
Wow.
While people see the before and after, I was overweight and I was powerlifting. So my intention in the gym wasn't to grow my body. Then I became vegan. It was to lose weight. So
Right.
I'm going to bust through all those myths today and tell you it is so much easier, and it's guaranteed if you do the right things.
Yeah.
Right. One of the things that you do and you have now through your company is LynFit.
Yep.
Is your supplements, your nutritional supplements.
Right.
How do they work, and how are they better than some of the other typical supplements,
That's a good
protein
point.
powders that people are using?
And again, I didn't start out to do this. I was a trainer. I was training Martha Stewart, and what I gave to her, I had to have tested. The test would come back. They would say, we don't even know what this is. And I called the doctor that I mentor with. He's like, you know how she grows her own lettuce for the best? You have to do this. So I listened to him, thank God, and did it. And our stuff is medical grade. Pharmaceutical companies make it. So it's tested up here. What you're buying in the stores is you get what you get and you don't get upset. That's why it works. So if you're out there saying, I've tried it all, trust me, you haven't until you've done this and you're looking at living proof.
Yeah. Now, there's something called the Metabolic Reset
Yes.
Quick Start.
Yes.
Is that something that works for everyone? And especially with bodies of men and women, they can often be different.
They
in how
are different,
respond
but
to
there's a
things.
few metabolic markers that cause metabolic resistance. Blood sugar, that triggers hunger and cravings. High cholesterol. Frequent dieting, over-exercising, under-exercising, the list goes on and on. When you address these underlying issues naturally, it's like flipping a switch for weight loss. And it is so easy. I literally had whoever was here make this black coffee. I pre-shook my shake in a glass of water in my hotel room, and this is literally all I do every morning. It's like a
And
leaner.
this is like your coffee, right?
Yeah, this is my leaner latte. Now, it might be an
Yeah.
odd temperature, but if you want a taste test, vanilla.
Have at it.
I'm serious. Martha Stewart was my taste test.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, we can't skimp out too much over Martha,
Yeah.
but the fact that, typically people would think, oh, this must be for women
Yeah.
to use,
Right.
but men can drink this too.
Oh,
Men can use this too.
we serve 50-50, and if Martha likes it, the reality is she was a tough critic, but I was,
Ooh.
right?
Wait
That's-
a minute.
Hey,
So there
I don't-
is no
I don't want to put you through
deprivation.
this, Joe. I don't think you should have
Yeah.
to. If you want to share, that's
There
great.
is no
That's okay.
deprivation.
Yeah.
That first 30 minutes that you wake up in the morning, you want to boost your metabolism. So if you're fasting, 25% metabolic boost where coffee creamers are stopping it. And then I literally have people take one of each of these in the morning, repeat it again at lunch, and this at dinner.
Yeah.
It's just that easy.
Yeah, and I mean, we mentioned Martha Stewart,
Yeah.
but you actually have helped a number
Yes.
of clients. I don't know that we'll be able to get to it all right now because
Right.
we are out of time.
But you'll see it.
We
Yeah.
will see it. We will see it. Now, you can save 25% off the Metabolic Reset Quick Start Plus get free shipping with the code FREESHIP.
For more information on LynFit and the various programs, supplements, and more, just head to lynfit.com.